This podcast is sponsored by Goldbelly, shipping America's most iconic foods nationwide. Make this Thanksgiving one to remember with the original turducken, the viral pie cakin with decadent layers of cake and pie, and more. Plus, Black Friday is the perfect time to pre-order unique gifts they'll rave about for years. Use promo code GIFT for 20% off your first order on goldbelly.com. Goldbelly, America's best foods delivered.
How are you doing? I guess we can wait and talk about it, but in the pod.
Yeah, should we just do the intro?
Do you want to just...
Or, I mean, we're not talking about anything other than that, so we might as well
Actually,
just dive
I
in.
have a story. I have some news for you.
Ooh.
I have something really interesting to talk to you about. I'm really excited.
I am so interested to hear what that is.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's actually really helpful because it's been very much a distraction, which is in the best way.
Oh my god, this is so mysterious. You're killing me, Smalls.
Well, we should just dive in then. Let's just
we should get into it then.
Okay.
Welcome to Witchcast!
'Cause it's Witchcast.
I'm Emily.
I'm Kate.
And we're your hosts of the Witchcast Podcast.
That's right. We are your learning, growing, evolving witches. Sorry if that you can hear that
Transforming,
horn.
transmuting witches.
Yes. Always learning, wanting to bring you along with us in our witchy esoteric journey.
Yeah. Growing,
Yeah.
ever growing, ever
Surviving.
folding more into the great ooze of our witchcraft.
The primordial ooze.
Yeah. Right after I said that, my stomach made a big growl, and I don't know if that's gonna show up on the tape or not.
It's okay. There's like cars honking in the background on my end, so we're just doing great. We're doing a great job.
My primordial ooze is coming for everything.
It hungers.
It hungers.
It hungers.
It hungers from within.
Speaking of guts grumbling, how are you feeling? How are you doing?
Oh my god, I'm horrible. No, I mean I'm okay. I have had heartburn for like 72 hours straight.
Oh god, your poor esophagus lining.
R.I.P. my esophagus. And I'm gonna make it worse because I'm for sure gonna have a whiskey tonight.
Yeah, well, I think that's only,
I think it's legally required almost.
Yeah.
It's on the short list.
So we're recording this the day after Election Day.
Yes.
And then it's going out the day after this. But, like, did you drink
so
last
much
night?
could change between now and then.
Who knows?
Yeah, I had like a glass of whiskey last night. No, I had two maybe. Yeah, I had two. But slowly over time. I've been trying to... I'm not trying to, like, hurt myself. The country needs people like you and me, so...
Right, we have to stay at the ready. We have to... Wands up, ladies.
Yeah, wands up.
Do you feel like you feel worse anxiety-wise today or better than you did last night?
Probably better today, but more just because, like, I don't think that the body can sustain, like, high anxiety for too long before it starts being, like, dealing with it in new ways.
Right.
I'm very hungry. I've been hungry all day. I ate a bunch of Kit Kats. I've been eating a bunch of Halloween candy.
That's good, though. You should nourish the body. You should definitely feed.
Yeah, I will feed. I feed upon.
feed tonight.
Yeah, we're going to make stew, I think, after this, Dan and I. We're going to make, actually, kimchi sujebi, which is like a hand-torn noodle soup that Mungchi does.
Yes.
We toss some Spam in there, and we make it a kimchi delicious stew meal.
That sounds amazing. That sounds so good. I want to come over and eat with you.
Yeah, come over.
We're just ordering pizza. I made dinner last night, but I think Matt was a little stressed out because I had a couple Zoom calls, various groups that I'm part of. We had little virtual camaraderie moments,
nice,
which was lovely. But, also I feel like sometimes as a working woman, it tends to make me neglect my partner at home. So he was just by himself, like, stewing in his anxiety as I, like, was talking to other people. So we didn't have dinner until, like, and I really wanted to cook because that's my form of therapy. So we didn't have dinner till, like, probably 9:30.
Oh, man. We ordered tacos in last night. That
was a smart idea.
It was wise. And also Dan was working till 9:30 last night, so I was stewing in my own anxiety.
You were that one in the
I was like,
corner.
you must pay attention to me. I'm very nervous.
That's exactly, I think, how Matt felt, because I kept seeing him walk past the office and looking at me.
Yeah. I'm doing like
Are
a
you
meerkat
done yet?
thing, like, hello? Are you there? Can you pay attention to me now?
And of course, I felt so bad because I insisted I wanted to cook. I wanted to cook, like, comforting. I made, like, ground turkey and mac and cheese, like, grown-up hamburger helper.
Oh, nice.
And I really wanted to make, like, some comfort food.
That sounds delicious.
It turned out really good. He had, like, 3 bowls.
Nice. I want a chili. I'm going to make chili this weekend, maybe.
That is a great dish.
Yeah.
Matt makes a good chili. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why that
Now I'm
reminded
hungry.
me. I know.
No, it's similar. It's ground beef. It's all in
Yeah.
a pot. It makes you feel good. Yeah.
Ground
Food
beef
therapy.
in a pot.
Yeah.
Hey, New Jersey legalized weed, speaking
I
of.
know. That was
Look
really
who's
exciting.
on top of the world moving out to New Jersey.
Honestly, best decision I ever made.
You saw a little piece of the future, and you,
Yeah. We were like, well, no matter how this election turns out, at least we'll have legal weed.
yeah, lucky you. Look at you.
Look at me. I'm doing it. We're doing it.
Oh, boy.
I mean, honestly, small victory. That's great. It'll help the economy, blah, blah, blah. It'll probably take a long time to work out all the regulations, but it is exciting progress, I think.
Yeah, and hopefully, it rarely does, but, like, it gives a window into starting to get the people out of prison that are stuck in for, like, mandatory minimum ridiculous sentences and stuff.
Absolutely. Matt was saying, so my way of coping has been just avoiding the news as much as possible. I've been just keeping myself distracted by other things.
Yeah.
And trying not honestly to think about it, because I just know we're in this, it's a slow burn right now. So I do have little flare-ups of anxiety, but Matt is basically my news source. He's the one who's just spiraling. And he told me that it was at Nevada or Portland or Oregon. Oregon legalized all drugs.
Yeah, they legalized small amounts of, like, the hard stuff,
Which is wild to me. I just never thought that was even ever going to be on the table.
Yeah, no, I know. Me too. I have to admit, also, I was like, really?
Let's go to Oregon.
Interesting. Yeah, right. What did you say was on that list?
Yeah, right? Like, it's like packing your bags. I'm a really big advocate, I think, of, like, rehabilitation versus, jail time and imprisonment for drug-related offenses. Clearly, if someone's struggling, if you're a major dealer who's like, oh, I don't know, say working with the CIA to distribute crack cocaine throughout the cities, like, maybe you should go to prison.
Yeah.
Cough. But,
Cough.
like, if you're doing drugs, like, there's no reason for you to go to prison. Like, if you have a problem, you should go to rehab,
Yeah. Yeah, that's, you know what, we've been watching The West Wing. We're almost done season 1 of The West Wing is what we've been doing to, like,
nice.
To
see what a real
live in, like, a beautiful fantasy, of, like, what politics could be.
Oh, Martin.
And they made the argument back in the 90s for rehab in the episode that we were watching last night, where it was like, he was talking to Leo McGarity, who of course had a drug problem in the first he's a recovering alcoholic and narcotics user, but, like, so he doesn't use in the first season, but people know this about him. Anyway, they're like, would anyone's life have been better if you had gone to prison instead of rehab? And he's like, no.
Yeah.
Because no one's life is made better by that, except the prison industrial complex.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. Think about the taxpayer dollars, and if it's a private prison, God, private prisons shouldn't even exist.
They really should not. Anyway, so guys, today we're talking. It's an election special.
It's an election special.
And Kate, okay, what's going on?
I do have witchy news. I have news to tell you. It's big. It's very exciting.
Bring it to
I
me.
don't think I've told you this, but I am currently being haunted / visited by a spirit guide / ancestor.
What?
In the biggest way. Like, I have not ever been communicated with ever like this before. It's, like, wild. I was like, I can't wait to tell Emily, and I honestly just wanted to, like, save this up for this because I need to tell you everything. It's been nuts. I'm haunted.
Oh my god, tell me everything.
Yeah, so it started about a few days before Halloween, of course. The veil
Naturally,
was
the veil
thinning.
has thinned.
Yes, exactly. Matt and I went like shopping the weekend before Halloween to get some like decorations, and we picked up this like, I'll show you later. It's this really jokey kind of door knocker that looks like wrought iron, and it has like a built-in dragon's eyeball.
Oh yeah.
And it's at Target. It's $15. You know, Matt was like, let's get it. And it like, it's motion censored. So when it's triggered, it like, the eye opens. It's a green eye. It looks around and it says, I see you. I can see you. Please come in. So we bought it, and then we didn't put it up for a few days. So then like, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 days before Halloween/Samhain, we decorated. Matt was super excited. He put up the lights, and then we hung the door knocker up on our like fireplace, which doesn't work. It's just basically a brick wall, and there's a few nails sticking out of it. So we like hung it on one of the nails, and it was about a good like 6-7 feet off the ground, like taller than any of us. Nothing was hanging around it. It was at night. We like hung it up. We turned it on to test it. Okay, cool. Haha, that's cute. Left it on, but like it wasn't activated. And at the top of the fireplace, we are sitting down watching TV. About an hour or so passes. Like time has passed. It has not gone off. All of a sudden, we have not moved. It goes off all of a sudden, all completely by itself. Like nothing had triggered it. There was nothing. No fan was on. Like there's no reason for it to go off. And it like the eye opened and it was like, I see you. And and like. And Matt and I just looked at each other like, okay, that's weird.
Like, haha, funny glitch.
Right? Exactly. That's like, of course, your first thought. It went off again, like right after, and it kept going off. So then we just shut it off. We were like, okay, this is creeping us out. We're just going to turn this thing off. So then over the next few days, weirder things started to happen where like we would be in one room together. We'd hear something clatter or fall in another room. We'd go look, nothing seemed out of place. And then like I was maybe a night or two before Halloween, I was cooking and chopping in the kitchen, and I felt someone playing with my hair. Like I could feel.
Oh my God. Like my knees feel cold just hearing this.
I could feel spooked. Like it's almost like, you know, if you get like a big bug stuck in your hair in the summer or something when you're outside, it felt like that. So I was like, I immediately like kind of, you know, put my hands to my head. My hair is very fine and thin. Like it doesn't move. Like it doesn't do anything. It's very like typical Asian hair. And there was nothing out of place. It wasn't like weird. It wasn't like it was kind of messy and fell. You know, like how your hair can do that, like fall into place or fall out of place. So I was like, that's strange. And I think the biggest sign was, I was like, cool. I think I'm being haunted. I talked to Rowan Rivers, our former guest and good friend. And I was like, okay, what's up? What do you think this is? And he was like, this feels very much like a friendly kind of spirit. It doesn't seem malicious. It's also doing a lot of things that seem very ancestry. And especially since you've been talking about ancestors a lot lately, you've been starting to incorporate ancestor acknowledgement into your work. Like it makes sense that maybe with the veil thinning in this time of year, you're leveling up as a witch. You might be having an ancestor coming by to say hello and trying to get your attention. It seems very playful and has a good sense of humor. Because like before even all of this happened, like at the last new moon, I sprinkled salt across the door. I have a blessed and cleansed evil eye across from our door. As soon as like weirder stuff started happening, Matt was saging the apartment, like because we both were like, something's going on. It didn't affect it. So he was like, because these protective, you know, actions haven't deterred it, it doesn't seem like it's evil. It doesn't seem like, or like at least ill-intentioned. So then I'm trying to get the timeline right. I think on Halloween, he was like, why don't you put out an offering and try to talk to it and see who it is and how, and just try and communicate. And I was like, cool, I'll try using tarot to do that. So I put out like an offering on Halloween of like a cup of like alcohol, of like this infused vodka we had left over, and like an orange and some peanut butter cups. And I was just
great
like,
offering.
And I pulled, thank you. And I pulled some tarot cards, and I was like, okay, hi. So clearly you're here. Thank you for visiting. I'd love to know, like, who are you? What are you? I'm calling upon the spirit that's visiting us. Who are you? How are you related to me? What is it that you want to tell me? And how can I support that? How can I support that and help, that message? And I pulled the Queen of Pentacles, which immediately I got a sense of like a matriarch on my mother's side, some sort of female figure. And of course I was using my goddess deck. And then the second card I think was like I want to say the Eight of Pentacles, which is like about like hard work and like reaping what you sow, and like kind of fruition, like what you've worked on coming to fruition. Oh, here, I have it here. Seven of Pentacles, sorry. And then how can I take care of, help that message was the Knight of Chalices, which was, to me, I like to think of as like self-care and nurturing and like taking care of yourself. And then I asked like, what should I look out for? And it came in the coming days or weeks, and it said the Queen of Swords, which Rowan was like, we've determined it might mean my mom, because she's like major Gemini, two-spaced, two personalities, and I'm going to be seeing her at the end of the month.
Oh my.
But, yeah, so, okay, that was great. You would think, cool, this is interesting. Life moves on. Halloween is over. Time to go back to normal. No. So then I was like sleeping one morning, and I had my back to my altar where the offering was. My altar's like right next to my bedside desk, and I could feel someone walking around in that area. Matt was already up. He was out in the office or living room. And I could hear the floorboards creaking, and I could feel like someone walking around by my altar.
Oh my gosh.
And then of course, like when I look over, no one's there. Like I thought it was him for a second. And then later that night, I think this was now Tuesday or Monday night, we go to bed, and I put my ring away. And it's like we go to sleep, an hour or so passes, around 2 or 3 in the morning. All of a sudden, my ring box like flies off my bedside table and lands like 2 feet away from my bedside table. Like it didn't tumble because I would have heard it tumble. It was more of like a smack. Matt woke up with a scream. It startled him awake. And I like looked over, and my bed and my ring box with my engagement ring in it is like 2 feet away from my bedside table.
What?
And I was like, what? It's like, maybe I put it on the edge, but it seems weird that it would fall like that. Like, I don't think I put it too far close to the edge. Like, I don't know. It just seemed really weird. So I was like, what the heck? Like, and so Rowan has been basically daily coaching me, and we've decided that okay, clearly this is an ancestor who's here to guide you. It's really exciting. He was like, you should feel really honored. This is super rare. It's trying to communicate with you like hardcore. It might be wanting to also create like a long-term lasting relationship with you where it kind of helps guide you, but you need to create boundaries and you need to set rules, like what Ella was saying in one of our earlier episodes. So I was like, cool, I'm all about boundaries. So last night I like changed out the alcohol for water because he was like, it probably needs to calm down, and you should you can try and figure out what offerings it would like better. And different ancestors are going to respond to different things. So I replaced it with water in like a nice cup that I got from Korea. And like, I'm assuming it's a Korean ancestor.
That was gonna be one of my questions is like, which part of your family do you think?
So I did another reading where I like talked to her in depth last night, and I was like, okay, tell me more about yourself. Tell me who you are. I want to learn about you. If we're going to have this relationship, first of all, like, thank you. So honored. Oh my God, blessed. I got to be honest. I'm really scared. Like, I don't like ghosts. Like, this is really new for me. So let's go slow. But I want to create boundaries. Like, if you could not wake us up in the middle of the night, if you could stop knocking things around, that'd be great. What we can do is just use tarot as our form of communication. Like, let's pretend this is our cell phone, and you can text me through this tarot card deck like anytime you want. But otherwise, like, please, if you could not break shit or not knock shit over unless it's like an emergency you need to get my attention for, that'd be great. And so then I pulled 4 cards asking like, okay, who are you? And basically it's crazy because I won't go too in depth because it'll be so long, but I pulled 4 cards. The Queen of Chalices, which is like a spiritual mother, a spiritual guiding kind of guardian. 4 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and the Lovers, all reversed. Actually, every card I pulled last night was reversed.
Oh.
So I talked to Rowan about it, and we think that it's not... He, of course, reads the reversals in a different way than some witches do, but to him, it wasn't a negative thing at all. It was more about internal journeys, and it just affects the individual card reading. But, like, as soon as I pulled the cards, I was like, pretty anxious because election night and ghost talking. Like,
right. Yeah,
kind of, like, Matt was listening to me, and he was like... Later, we talked about it, and I was like, yeah, I could tell you were super nervous. Like, I didn't know what to do for you, because my voice was like, but basically, I immediately got a gut sensation of, like, this phrase, like, brother's wife. Like, this was, like, an auntie, actually, not a grandmother, because I was calling her 할머니. I tried to call her grandmother in Korean to see if that maybe spoke to her more. But I'm realizing, actually, based on the cards that I drew and like, my intuition that kind of got triggered was, like, oh, I think she's actually more of an emo, of an auntie, and she maybe have been related to my family or ancestors through marriage, not necessarily through blood, but just feels a certain connection to me. And she also might have struggled in her life. Like, Rowan thinks this is, she might be here, especially with this major life change of getting married and getting engaged. She might be some sort of, like, had to fight hard in her life for love, so then, like, wants me to help me benefit from what she's learned or have what she couldn't have. And then the bottom cards, I then asked her for more information. I was like, okay, you clearly need to keep telling me something. Like, you're still trying to get my attention. So what else do you need to tell me? And I drew the 8 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands, all reversed. Which, to me, after doing further... At first, I was like, I don't fucking know what any of this means, and them all being reversed really freaks me out. So,
maybe she put them in upside down. Maybe she's not used to using tarot.
I know, right? I was like, is this coming from you? Because I was facing the altar. I was like... And I looked through the deck, and not all the cards are reversed. So it's not like I just picked up the deck backwards or whatever. Mm-hmm. So... But Rowan, like, helped me interpret them. I dug deep into Biddy Tarot later that night and just, like, did a whole bunch of research. He thinks it's actually a message for Matt to help with his career. And since we're building a family together now, that, like, he needs to be able to be, happy and fulfilled in his work to help with the foundation of our relationship and future. And I thought that was really interesting because, like, Rowan's interpretation, even though Rowan didn't really know what's going on in Matt's work life, was, like, right on. And also, I mean, overall, it was, like, finding your own self-confidence, like, not overcommitting, self-care, trusting in yourself and all the hard work that you've done, etc. Like, it was a lot of stuff that I think has also just been resonating for me as well. So right. Good lessons.
And like super positive messaging there. It's not like death the tower, like,
Okay, but here's the thing. The tower reversed also did show up when I was shuffling. So 3 cards kind of, like, I pulled one last clarifying card at the end, and that was the Emperor reverse. But I also, like, when I was shuffling, there was a card left in my deck holder. And that was the 9 of Swords, which is like nightmares, anxieties, like keep staying up at night. It's like my least favorite card, honestly, in the whole world. And it's so scary in the Goddess deck too. I hate it. And then like when I was shuffling, the Tower did pop up as well. So part of me was like, oh no, is this about the election?
You've got an auntie just being like, Kate, I'm so stressed out about this election.
Right? Like,
can we do some self-care?
But anyway, so long story short, like, I definitely have a spirit with me. Oh, I didn't even tell you the craziest part. So last night, before I did the tarot card reading, I was on a Zoom call with Madeline and Rowan. Madeline listens to every episode. She's one of my best friends. She's amazing. She loves us. Yes. Hi, Madeline. And, of course, we know Rowan. And so we were talking about this ancestor, this spirit that is visiting. And I brought over the door knocker because I was like, look, I just need to show you. So I turned it on to just show him what it looked like. And Madeline was like, that's so creepy. And I was like, and Rowan, meanwhile, he's just tickled pink about all of this. He thinks it's amazing. And like, he's so happy for me. He's like, you are leveling up as a witch. This means your soul has strengthened and your practice is strengthened enough for you to be able to receive these messages. Like, this is so exciting. Spirit work is so much more powerful than, you know, what you can do on your own as a witch. Like, this is shamanic. If you can learn to how to work with her, like, you could become super powerful and step into your own. And I was just like, I feel like I'm being promoted without being ready. Like, I'm just like...
Like when someone's just like, can you manage this team? And you're like,
Exactly. I was like, I'm an intern.
Right, yeah.
But so I took the door, after I showed them the door knocker, I set it down on the desk here next to me. And I was like, okay, we're just going to set it here, facing up towards the ceiling. I'm not going to touch it. Let's just see if it goes off again while you all are witnessing this. Just so let's just see, since we're talking about her. And also that way I can have other people witness this so I don't feel crazy. and Malin said, oh, that would be such a perfect time for it to go off right now. And as soon as she finished that sentence, it went off again. Literally, maybe this is a faulty toy, but the thing is, it actually never stopped. It started to go crazy. The eye was moving super fast, and it just kept doing it over and over and over again. Like, it did not take a break.
God, that toy sounds terrifying.
I will post a picture on our Instagram. I highly suggest you all go buy one. Not sponsored by Target or anything, but
hey,
you know.
That's wild. What a story.
Yeah. I
oh
know.
My God.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
And you know me, like, we've talked about this. Like, I have always been on the fence about whether or not ghosts even exist. Mm-hmm. And I'm terrified of, quite honestly.
Yeah. Because it's a scary idea. That
paranormal spirits freak me the fuck out. Mm-hmm. So this is really crazy to be dealing with right now.
Oh my God. Wait, this is all so much better than talking about the election also. Kate? Yeah.
Wait, oh sorry, you froze it. What?
Oh yeah. I just said this is all also so much better than talking about the election.
Right? Well, that's why this has been so fun, because I'm like, okay, I have this new relationship and new person in my life I need to...
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like, I don't, like, who
you
cares
should,
about the
wait,
president?
So you're seeing your mom at the end of the month? Can you, ask her if you have any aunts who were, disappointed by their husbands or...
Right? Yeah, I can definitely. I mean, that's the thing. So I've already messaged, I'm sure most of the listeners may know this, but I am adopted. So I'm in touch with both my biological mom as well as my adoptive mom. Knowing my adoptive family's history is a lot easier, clearly. Mm-hmm. Like, my family, both of my mom and dad are really into charting their family trees, as it is. But my birth mom, that's a little trickier with the language barrier, and we just don't talk that much. But we do message via, a Korean text app, Kakao Talk, on, a monthly basis, I would say.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm also approaching this ancestor. I was like, look, both of my moms, I communicate through text on a limited basis, and we have very clear boundaries.
Yeah, so let's do the same thing here.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, the tarot's going to be our text. I was like, you just talk to me through this. I will try and contact you as much as I can, at least once a week, if not more.
Yeah. But
really, stop.
Feel free to live your own life.
Yeah. So honored, so happy you're here. Thank you so much. This, I feel your love and support, but if you could not throw my ring around, that would be really great.
Yeah, that's like a personal item to be bopping around.
Yeah, Rowan thinks that it might have been something about my engagement or marriage that's why she chose that to kind of get my attention. And it could be that maybe she's trying to warn me that my adoptive mom might say or do something that might upset me in regards to that or whatever, because of that Queen of Swords card that came up. It also, I mean, who knows? She might have just gotten a little messy, he said, with the alcohol at the altar.
Right, yeah. Unlimited vodka.
So I also have just emailed Emily Grote, our other friend, psychic medium, to set up an appointment with her.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I need to I want to be, I'm learning, I'm growing. This tarot stuff is hard for me. When I first did the reading, I was like, I don't really understand what this means.
Yeah.
And
I need
really
time
anxious.
to figure this out.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, okay, cool. I'll like do the cards again with you tomorrow, but I'm going to just mull this over for a while. And I was like, okay, bye. And I kind of went to close out the ceremony, and I looked at the candle I had lit for her, and that was already out. So I was like, oh, she hung up. Okay. She was done.
She hung up.
But anyway, I have an appointment set with Emily Grote in a couple weeks. So I'm really excited. I've actually haven't had a medium session in like 6 years. So I'm really excited to like, one, just talk to Emily because we love her.
Yeah,
and
she's
two,
the best.
See what she has to say about all this, because hopefully she can like just help translate clearly what this spirit is.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot.
Right?
I'm really happy for you, but also scared.
Right? Same.
That's so cool. Listeners, if you have any hot tips for dealing with an ancestor haunting,
please write in.
Yeah, please feel free to write
box.
in. Yeah, send it to our P.O. box at witchcastpodcast@gmail.com.
It's like Stickly.
Yeah.
Remember him? No, never mind. Maybe you didn't. It was like a Nickelodeon thing.
Oh yeah, no.
Kids.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Didn't have.
Canada.
I know. It's a complicated. 'Cause some things we have, some things we don't.
Right.
Like, it's also, like, individual to individual. Like, probably there was satellite TV for some of the things, and I just didn't have it, you know.
It's okay. It wasn't that
Anyway.
big of a cultural phenomenon.
You're telling me Stickly didn't sweep the nation?
I mean, maybe some people will disagree with me, but no, I don't think so. He's no SpongeBob, okay? Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but anyway, yeah. So that's been my focus. Actually, is like, okay, who's this? What is this? Are you here forever? Are you here just because the veil is particularly thin?
Yeah.
Like,
Is this a long-term thing or just a short-term visitation?
and I'm not, and like, of course, there's so much cognitive dissonance going on. There's so much in my mind that's like, well, you could reason away this, and this. It's very easy to, like, your anxiety's high because, look, we're in a pandemic, it's an election. Like, it's very easy to be stressed out or feel, or like maybe imagine certain things. And then there's the other part of me that's like, what if it's a demon disguising itself as a nice spirit, trying to trick you, and you feel like mentally weak, and it's going to suck your blood? I don't know. You know, like there's like,
Well, hopefully
Anxiety's
all the
super fun.
saging and evil eye and stuff would, like, you'd notice a difference.
right. I also have not been having any nightmares, and I think that, and like I don't, even though I feel very kind of anxious about this because it's new and scary, and I'm contacting with a spirit, like that's super weird, but like I'm not, no bad luck is happening to me.
Nothing's been
breaking.
destroyed in your house. Yeah.
Rowan kind of gave me a rundown of tips because I was like, what would I look for if it was a malicious spirit? What would that be like? And he said, yeah, he was like, if you're having nightmares, if you're having a lot of back pain, if you're feeling sick and drained all the time. Oops, sorry. It's like,
Wait, am I being haunted? Back pain, don't feel so good, tired.
Well, it could be also those 4 Kit Kats. And
Yeah,
just,
also
you know,
symptoms
being
of
old.
yeah, being old and in an anxious time period.
Exactly. I was like, well, my back always hurts. It's
Yeah, that's not
like
new.
it's not worse than it normally is.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm trying to. We're taking it slow. We're getting to know each other. You know.
Good. That's for the best.
But yeah, I did message my birth mom because I was like, it's 2 a.m. It was like when I messaged her this morning, it was like 2 a.m. in Korea. But I was like, can you tell me about your mother and grandmother? I would love to learn more about my ancestors and your family. So hopefully she'll like get back to me sometime and send me. She was like, don't worry, I'm not sleeping. Like, but hopefully she'll send me some stuff. I'd love to see pictures. I'd love to learn more about my Korean ancestors in general. So
Yeah. Well,
We'll
that's so
see.
cool.
yeah.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I did nothing. Like I've done like.
Well,
it
you
just
responded
came to me.
and, like, you know, looked this thing straight in the eye, straight in the
Yeah.
dragon eye.
Yeah, well, it was kind of hard to ignore it. Like, honestly, that door knocker thing, we actually turned it on Halloween to show. Chris and Ryan came over, and Matt's brother and best friend, who everyone was tested right before, but like they came over for Halloween and we watched movies, and we were telling them about what's been going on, and we put the door knocker on to show them, and it went off again by itself, and like we shut it off right away because they got freaked out. But like that, I mean, like, look, it could be a totally faulty, like, glitchy door knocker. That's completely possible. That is probable, highly probable. But the fact that it also started to go nuts, like, and it's not like it always goes off. Like, it's capable of sitting dormant while on. Mm-hmm. It has done that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so Rowan thinks it's very funny. He's like, what a fun way to communicate with.
Right, with a target door knocker with a dragon eye.
Yeah, being like, I see you. Like, that's, yeah. But that was like, and like, obviously, like, the things falling, the noises, something playing with my hair. Like, I just knew, I was like, this is not. Yeah. And also because we've been living in this apartment since April. Like, we haven't had anything like this until just last week.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the thing. Like, you would have heard weird noises and stuff if there were weird noises all the time.
Right. And like, I saged when we first moved in. I cleansed, like, you know, like anytime we move to a new place. And I always get a sense of like, and I'm not a ghost, again, like not a ghost person, but I like Matt's old apartment, I always knew it was kind of inhabited. Like I would see like a dark figure walking in the hallway sometimes. And I just was like, okay, this place has a spirit living here. Doesn't seem harmful, whatever. I just left it alone. I didn't live there. It wasn't my business. Matt actually told me one story of like how someone smacked him on the back when he was home alone while he was sleeping. Like he woke up to someone smacking him. Yeah, so anyway, but he doesn't live there anymore. But like when we moved into this new place, I was like, no, I don't sense anything like that. Like I don't sense any other spirit inhabiting our dwelling. I don't feel like this place is haunted. And we haven't had any weird things happening like that until just the last couple weeks that were just so blatantly like in your face, pay attention to me. I was like, I can't ignore this. And then luckily having Rowan on my beck and call has been really helpful.
Yeah, definitely.
Everything I text him. I'm like, help me. What does this mean?
Yeah, he's a good resource to have. Especially in this situation. Yeah, I had been thinking that anyway, and this only further inspires that thought. Yeah, let's get Rowan back on this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd love to have Emily Grote back on too.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet with her. If y'all are looking to treat yourself to a medium or psychic reading, she's amazing. Go to EmilyGrote.com.
She's the best there is. Yeah.
Yeah. GROTE. Yeah. And June was the one who introduced us to Emily.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and June actually just texted me today too.
We have such a little family.
I know, we have such a nice community. It's so, yeah, it's very nice to feel loved, even by a spirit.
Yeah. You're wrapped up in love, Kate.
Yeah, apparently. And we just finished Legend of Korra, so I'm like...
Love that show.
Yeah, I know. Spirits all around.
Yeah. Yee! We watched, I actually watched A Scary Thing, speaking of which.
Ooh, what?
The Haunting of Bly Manor. It's not super scary, but it was scarier than I usually go. And I enjoyed it.
I heard it's kind of like a romantic story as well.
Yeah, in the end it kind of is. Honestly, we felt that they did not stick the landing on the series as a whole, but yeah, it was sweet. It was actually like much more watchable for me as a person who's afraid of scary things. But thusly probably disappointing for people who really like scary things.
but it hits that Emily Duncan sweet spot.
Yeah, it's got that sweet spot where I can feel like I watched like a horror type series without actually being afraid for the most part. Although I did have nightmares the night after watching it, but after that I was fine.
That's so funny. You know, I love horror movies. I love scary things. I especially love paranormal horror movies because to me that is the scariest thing, is like not being able to control or see like what is haunting you. But I have since, say 2016, haven't been able to really watch scary movies. Like my anxiety has just been too much. We watched like Hocus Pocus and, Nightmare Before Christmas, and we were watching like family Halloween movies. Beetlejuice,
Yeah, that's usually what I do, honestly, because it's the same. I just, my anxiety's already bad enough. I don't enjoy it. There's no reason to get more stressed out.
Right. When I was younger and life was different.
Yeah.
I could handle it. It was fun. I was like, oh, imagine a world of constant terror. But now we live it, so it's like...
Yeah. Now we're in a horror movie all the time, so...
Yeah. I know. I have not been able to watch a single, even drama, since coronavirus. Like, since the lockdown.
Yeah.
I just can't. Why? Like...
Yeah.
Like everyone, or even like, what was that show that everyone was really into about that? Oh, The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh,
I couldn't even watch that. I was like,
no.
Why would I watch that? We're in Trump's America. Why would I watch that?
Yeah, we watched the first season and never went back to it because it was just like, yeah, the only thing that I enjoyed about that was that we played this game called Would We Be Smart Enough to Have Left by Now? When they showed the flashbacks.
Right.
And I think based on the fact that we're still here, the answer is no, we wouldn't.
Right. Oh, God, we're so stupid.
We are the frogs in boiling water, my friends.
Why are we still here? No, I feel the same way. I feel the same way about, like, Orange is the New Black. Like, even Mad Men got really hard to watch. I was like, look, these I'm sure are, like, very... very well done television series, excellent, design and so writing and great acting.
Yeah.
But like, I just can't. It's just really hard to have me watch people suffer. Like, I just have a very hard time with it.
Yeah. Prestige TV, not always my jam,
Yeah.
Yeah. Breaking Bad, Mad Men. Yeah, it's
God.
just everybody's so unhappy all the time and it's stressful. It's like everybody loves Raymond without the jokes.
Oh, so like everybody loves Raymond.
I didn't say they were funny.
No, I know. I lasted like 2 episodes of Breaking Bad, and I got so upset about the idea of his character, this like old sweet man, reminded me of my dad having cancer. Like, was just so upsetting.
Yeah, I know.
Turn it off.
Well, and then like all of his problems could be solved by just fucking talking to his wife half the time.
Right. Well, that's such a terrible
And then
TV
they make
trope.
the wife such like a not sympathetic character, and it's like, this would be so much more interesting if she were good, like.
Yeah, I hear you. It's because we're very empathetic, Emily. We're just very...
It's true.
We're very strong empaths. It's hard for us to watch anything but cartoons.
That's right. We need to be constantly hugged. That's why I watch We Bare Bears before I go to bed every night. Or not every night.
Oh my God,
many
We
nights.
Bare Bears. Some of those episodes straight up make me cry.
I know.
When they're
Oh my
little
God.
bears, little orphan bears.
Have you seen the one where he loves the burrito?
I've seen them all, so I'm sure I have.
When I think it's Grizz is like he has a giant burrito
yes.
because it's warm and it reminds him of when he was a child and like
Oh, yes. It's so sad. Like, that's the thing. Like, people think cartoons are like for kids, but there are some like in Korra, in Last Airbender, in Steven Universe, in We Bare Bear, there are always like Futurama, those moments that just rip your heart out in the most like beautiful ways.
Yeah.
And I would prefer to have my heart ripped out like that.
Yeah, which is why I've been watching The West Wing, to get my heart repeatedly ripped out in the most beautiful ways.
Love it. I should watch that. I've never seen it.
Oh, really?
Like I've seen clips, like I know it, It was just, I was a little before my time, Like when it was in its heyday, I was a little too young, I think.
Yeah. My parents watched it, I think, so I think that's how I got early exposure to it. And then I rewatched it at one point, like probably 10 years ago. I watched it on Netflix. And then, so now we're just rewatching it. It's just about like a democratic administration trying to be good and like smart people and trying to do nice things. Although some of the issue politics are very 90s and sometimes they're wrong, but they always have a character who's posing the right position. I don't know.
Yeah. Very liberal media. Politics through the liberal media's eyes.
It's very Aaron Sorkin in that it has, like, to a certain degree, it's straw men where, like, the good guys are set up to be wrong so that someone who's more right can come in, like, someone who's more correct can come in, teach them that they aren't far left enough, and then they can be like, I see now. We should do reparations.
Nice. I mean, you know what? I'm for that. Like,
yeah.
It sounds like an adult version of Parks and Rec. Like
It's like, and honestly, it's funny a lot of the
good
time.
people trying to do good politics. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say try it out and see what you think, but because it also might be one of those things where there's a certain level of nostalgia, but like for me, it feels like being patted on the back with a soft hand.
Oh, I love that. I want to be patted on the back with a soft hand.
So I guess what I'm saying is I recommend it.
Okay. I will. No, I'll. They just did like a play reading or like a reenactment for charity.
Yeah, I
watched
watched
the
it
special
on,
about it. Yeah, it was like really cool to see them all reunite. God, it's like I feel so old lately. I don't know.
I know.
You,
yeah, when I saw all of the West Wing cast members, I was like, yay, because they're all like gray hair and I mean, except like some of the ladies never age in a wonderful way, but like
yeah, but it's like it's wild how much time has passed.
I know. What's happening? Are we old now?
Get off my lawn. Yeah, we're old.
I had to get my boobs checked just because I had like some weird. I'm fine, but like I had to go get like an ultrasound and stuff just to make sure that they were okay, which they are.
Oh my goodness, Emily.
It was scary, but I was going in just for the ultrasound, and they also booked me for a mammogram, and they were like, "Well, anyone over 30, if they're coming in, we just do the whole thing." And I was like.
You had to get a mammogram?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Did it hurt? I've never had one.
It was the worst. I mean, it wasn't the worst. There are a lot of things that are worse than a mammogram, but it was not the most fun thing you can do on a Wednesday.
Honestly, I don't think I've had like a thorough like lady checkup. Like I've had my annuals and stuff, but probably not since I've turned 30. I should probably do that.
Yeah, I only went because my boobs were like weird and red and itchy. I don't know.
Dude, my boobs are weird and red and itchy.
Oh no. Well,
leave all of this in.
Mine turned out to be fine, so maybe yours will be too.
Yeah, I just thought it was like my eczema flaring up or like stress or something, just dry skin. I don't know. It's been happening since like
They
August.
found nothing on the inside. Yeah, me too. It was like July. I was like, oh, this is weird. Because I just had like, I don't know, like new markings that looked like stretch marks but different. And I think they must just be stretch marks, but like, yeah, I'm leaving this all in.
You're welcome, listeners.
Yeah, now you know a little bit more about your breast health, okay? Mammograms,
yeah, check your breasts.
they like squish your breast really hard, and it does kind of suck. But in the end, you know, it's worth it for the knowledge that your boobs are okie dokie.
Right. I know, I'm so worried because my bosom is quite ample that I'm gonna just have so many problems down the line. These ladies are wild. They have minds of their own. I'm like,
they do what
where
they
did that mole
want.
come from? Or like,
yeah, that was actually, I didn't notice that I had the markings on my boobs until like I don't know when they started, but like because they're on the underside, so I can't see them from above. Yes. And then one day I looked in the mirror and was like, like what is that? How long has that been there?
That's so stressful. Yeah, I know. Like, how do you when do you ever look at your boobs?
Right, like really give them a good look from the under, you know, like
from the under,
checking all the angles,
flop them up,
right.
Up over your shoulder.
Getting under the crease, you know.
Oh my goodness.
See what's going on down there.
Quality content you provide, I swear.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe this took your mind off of the nothing that's going on for a little bit, listener friends.
I am trying so hard to just ignore it.
I am doing a horrible job at doing that, and I'm sorry that I keep bringing it up.
No, it's okay, because I feel like we should address it. I guess, like, I know, like, some witches have been doing some spells and rituals for protection, for certain outcomes. I think for me, what is more concerning than even the direct outcome of this election for president is more so, like, the symptom of, like just how close it is in general.
Yeah, I mean, I hate the idea that we live in a place where tens of millions of people think that Trump did a good job and and is preferable to Joe Biden.
Yeah, and we have a long way to go as a country. There's so much social unrest, and and dissonance and just hate.
Yeah. I mean, so much
really
hate. And
sad.
like
It's
Trump
really,
has
really
done a
sad.
horrible thing in like making
fanning those flames.
fanning those flames and making out civil rights protests to be like this anarchist, like rioting, like bad, where like people are scared in places that don't have these protests, and people that are in the places with these protests are like, protests, they're good. You know, they're part of how a
there's
democracy
nothing-
functions.
Right. It's part of what it is. You know, America has always. That's how we
Right.
were formed.
That's what we do.
literally
Like,
what
and the
we
fact
do.
that peaceful protests are happening to request change when people are being shot is like, you know, that reflects really well, or like a lot of, or it's just like, fuck you for making them a bad thing. They're a great thing. Like,
Right. I've been hearing a lot about like how Trump has held a mirror up to the foundations and problems that we have had in this country, the cracks in the foundations rather, or the systemic issues that we've had. And I think that, you know, I think it's a magnifying glass. I think it's like both reflective as well as exacerbating. I mean, I think he definitely empowers. And that's what I was saying when I was back in 2016. So young, so innocent, and knocking,
so young, so
on
innocent.
doors, phone banking.
Dewy
like,
baby skin.
I was like, I didn't even need to moisturize. We will win, you know? There's no way.
I can't wait to have a woman president.
Oh my God. But I was telling people, I was like, it's not even about like these individual people. It's what they represent, and him in power emboldens and validates all of these like kind of people who've been on the outskirts of society, these extremists who think that, you know, who are full of kind of hate and you know, hate like that they're right, you know, that they are in the right, because look, their president agrees, the president of the United States, what people call the most powerful man in the world, agrees with them, you know. So
I mean, and that sucks. It really sucks balls that he's given a voice and a legitimacy to racism and hate and like all these wildly horrible groups, like fringy groups. And he's put them on a national stage and legitimized them to a certain degree that they never otherwise would have been. But they existed anyway, and I guess, you know, there's that. But I don't know. But he's definitely made it bigger and given them more space. And like QAnon and all this shit, I'm mad about everything. I'm mad about it all. Okay, the one good thing I read that made me feel slightly better about all of that, which is not a big thing and not like super good, but I was reading statistics on like, I'm not going to try and quote numbers because I don't remember the numbers, but like a statistically significant portion of the population doesn't really pay attention to politics and just projects their own values on the candidate that they think they prefer. So logistically, actually, a good portion of the American population is for a lot of things that like Democratic and further left people want and say they want. They just think that Trump also stands for those things.
Mm-hmm. So
because
we're not all evil. We're just willfully ignorant.
Yeah, it's something like 5% of the population is actually as interested in, like, super interested in politics and can, like, accurately identify everybody's talking points.
Wow.
It's not great. It's not great. But it does make me feel slightly better because it means that a lot of people aren't listening to it and being like, yep, I'm okay with that. They're just not listening to it.
Well, you know, and this, I think, points to the problem with our two-party system, which a lot of people, I think, have rightfully pointed out that in the Electoral College, how they're, you know, we've gotten to ourselves into this kind of, you know, situation where it becomes just an us versus them. Yeah. It's like a freaking Super Bowl. It's not about what actually is best for the people in our country. It's about, well, I've always voted red. We're red. This is like, it means nothing. Being red means nothing. Being blue means nothing. Like, clearly, because the values on both sides have changed so much every 4 years, you know? So it's like, it's really just about whatever's going to keep them in power, which I also think Trump doesn't believe half the shit he says. Yeah. I think he doesn't I don't think he cares. I think he literally just wants power and he's a narcissist and like, that's it. Like, you know, so he's going to do whatever he thinks he can to incite and fan flames and keep his face on all the screens. Yeah. You know? But that is, I guess, you know, I just think I think we have a long way to go. I think we have a lot of work to do. I think this year's been very illuminating. Yes. For a lot of people. And I guess I'm just trying to focus on the long haul. Like, okay.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, listen, we knew this in 2016 too, when this all happened. The first time when Trump got elected, it was like, you know, we were shaken to our core, but we learned something that we're just learning again, which is, you know, there's a lot of people in this country that are okay with what Trump's doing. Like,
right. Right.
And that we should, you know, focus on trying to make change where we can. And like on a local level, on a community level, we can always do what we can to make things better, no matter what happens on the national scale.
Completely agree. I mean, the amount of people who have stepped forward, community leaders who've stepped forward, we have new record-breaking, you know, rates of women, people of color serving now as House representatives, as senators, as school board members, city councilors. Like, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
You know, we as our community should reflect our own values and protect ourselves, because clearly, you know, the federal government is not going to. So
yeah,
I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. Like, if you are moved so and you know, run for office.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this podcast, chances are we like you. So
yeah, we would vote for you. I mean, I'm not allowed to vote in this country, but in other countries, I would vote for you.
Right. Hey, so, okay. Ghosts in politics.
I've just checked. It's 7:13 on Wednesday night, and no news. There's been no news since we started talking.
I'm curious. So this is going out tomorrow morning, Thursday morning. I'm November the 5th.
Yes.
I'm curious if we won't.
I don't think we'll have an answer by then.
Because the end of the week.
Yeah, they're saying Pennsylvania won't be till Friday. But hey, you know, maybe you never know. You never know until you know, and then you know,
and then you know. How about this? Let's all just do an exercise with both each other right now, and then our listeners can do it at home if they want. Let's name 3 things we're grateful for. Now.
I've been doing this on Calm every morning, and it's been keeping me from screaming.
That's good. I want to actually start journaling again. I'm so bad about it. I never do it, so I really want to start journaling again. And one part of it I want to do is gratitude journaling. So,
nice.
Okay, you want to go first?
Sure. Okay, so the 3 things that I was super grateful for today were coffee, hot sauce, and being a freelancer, so I have a flexible schedule.
Those wonderful things.
Yeah, it's not deep, but it's like, that's what I was grateful for today.
Hey.
And, you know, you got to take it every day at a time.
Exactly. Okay, I'm grateful for today. I haven't done this yet, so let me think. I'm grateful for being able to, for you and for this podcast and my work, being able to connect meaningful with people that I love, the community that I have around me. I'm really, really grateful for that.
Yeah.
I am grateful for my new job. I am now full-time, so I just signed up for my health insurance this week. So I'm covered like that. I feel very grateful for that. And I feel really grateful for the pizza that's waiting for me in the kitchen. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And if I can tack a 4th one on, I'm grateful that I can hear that Dan has started cooking our dinner.
Yes. You can tag as many as you want.
I'm grateful for having that dinner soon.
Yes. I will say, like, I stopped my diet app for a week because I just couldn't, like, weighing in every day and logging everything that I ate was just fueling my anxiety and body dysmorphia so much till I stopped. I've been so much happier. Like, I just can't. Not right now. Maybe another time I'll go back. Like, totally want to be healthy and mindful about what I put in my body, but right now I just want to comfort myself.
Yeah, and it's like, if your body is saying that it needs these things, it needs these things, and like, you know, just fucking live your life. I don't know. Every time I try and use those things, they only make me less happy, and I start trying to cheat. You know, not like cheat in a literal way, but like, okay, well, this counts as a vegetable, so I'll have this and tick that off as vegetable, and then I'll have had a vegetable, and then I can do X, Y, or Z. Or like, you know, I'll be like, well, technically, like a McDonald's McChicken plus a smoothie gets me a vegetable and X number of calories. But it's like, that's not the spirit of the activity, Emily.
Totally. That's so funny you say that, because I'm the same way. Like, I hate failure, and I was always like, even as a student, super lazy, but I couldn't get anything less than an A. So I would like I would like coast and do certain little things in school to try and make sure that I always like got by. So I would like track. I'd be like, oh, it's blueberries. They're mostly water. They have low caloric density. They're fruit. I'm going to have 5 cups of them. It's fine. I'll log 2 cups. You know, like, it's just like that kind of thing. And it's like, no. Like, because I can't even deal with going, like, failing at my own private food app, you know?
I'm exactly the same way. I need to get an A in everything all the time, and it drives me nuts when I don't. And I would rather, like, fucking cheat my way to the top. I'll do anything. To not lose.
Absolutely. We are winners.
We are winners, goddammit.
Power. Shall we draw a card?
Yeah, let's.
Ooh, can we draw one of your new cards?
Yeah, that's the face I was just giving you. Okay, so for my birthday, the very beautiful and wonderful Kate got me this Winged Enchantment Oracle deck, which I'm showing to Kate right now.
Yes, it looks so beautiful.
Written by Leslie Morrison, artwork by Lisa Hunt.
Also, happy birthday!
Thank you! Thank you! And each of these is a different bird. Because Kate knows my soul. Wait, which side did I open before? I think it's this side.
We know Emily loves birds. We did a whole ranking of witchy birds.
Wait, I got
you need to go back and listen to that
tablet, and I have Adobe, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna try and make like a witchiest birds tote bag or mug for us to put on our website.
Yes. Yeah, we should start doing merch. Like, let's do it. Why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna at least put a store on my website, and then we can pair it with the Witchcast website or something like that, so that we don't have to set up 2 different stores.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's do it. I'm game. I'm in.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I've had that bookmarked in my Etsy account for months because I was I've been looking for bird decks for you.
I was like, I got this, and like the day that I got this, there was a blue jay in my backyard, and I like immediately pulled out the blue jay card and like pulled out the little book and was like reading about blue jay symbolism and stuff.
I'm so glad. I also like am really happy for you to have like I've looked for not to be like I'm such a great friend, but I have looked for months for like the best bird deck for you. There's not many, honestly. Yeah. And I wanted you to have an oracle deck, and I was like, wouldn't that be so cool if it was all different birds?
I love it, and thank you so much. It was such a good choice
for you.
Yeah.
Yay, I'm just so happy that I found it and we got it. I should shout out the Etsy store I got it from. I'll look that up while you shuffle.
Cool. Every day I'm shuffling. Do, 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 do. All right. Oh, I keep forgetting that there's like a written card in it that I just saw pop out. Thanks, card, for telling me you were there.
It's from the Etsy store called Wren Stones. I also tagged this in our Instagram post, I think, a while back. Wren is in the bird. WREN.
Nice.
Stones. Yeah.
And I have gotten duck.
Yay! Duck.
Duck. Duck. Duck. Duck.
Duck. Duck. Duck.
Here. Ooh. I don't know if you can see it. I'll take a photo of it also.
Cute. So beautiful. The art's so great.
Yeah, the art is really cool. Everyone has like human faces and the bird that they are representing.
Oh,
this one's got the duck on this one is a little turkey vulture-ish, which is interesting. It has like a little waddle on its face, but then there's another duck in behind that's more like the kind of duck I typically think of. The Aflac duck.
Oh, nice. So what does the duck oracle mean?
Well, let's look it up in our bird oracle book.
Woo.
Duck is number 9. They are alphabetical. That took me a minute.
Oh, that is great. I'm so glad.
Okay, duck. I am duck, the complexity of emotion. I am the master of the undercurrents. I am the healing of the heart. I am the surge of inner motivations. You need to be aware of what drives you. What feelings are pushing you forward? Which ones are drowning your progress? I am a creature of navigational purpose. You have to learn when to dive deeper and when to gently skim the surface. I am the equalizer of polarities. Let yourself balance the rush of subconscious flow with the peace of equilibrium. Allow the experience of emotional catharsis, but do not forget to release the heavy entanglements. Feel your responses, but do not become overwhelmed. I am progress. I am growth. There is great healing in the waters.
That's perfect.
Yeah, and then it says underneath.
Duck.
Yeah, thank you, Duck. It says, you are cathartic, you are exploring the depths, you are fluidity, you are Duck.
Yay!
Yeah, Duck!
You are Duck!
Duck, Duck,
Duck,
Ducks
Duck.
fly together.
We are the champions.
Love it.
All right, well, we should... I think we can
go eat our
adjourn
dinners
here.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But, oh gosh, thank you all so much for listening to our
Yeah, thanks for being so great.
crazy ramblings.
Take care of yourselves.
We have more guests coming up in the near future, so really excited to bring you some more new episodes and wishing you peace, love, and light in this time.
Yeah.
You know, take care of yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe and rate us if you like us on Apple Podcasts. And you can follow us at Witchcast Podcast on Instagram.
We are Witchcast Podcast.
Witchcast Podcast. And we are ducks.
And we are ducks.
And until next time.
Hex yeah!
'Cause it's Witchcast.